Hey there everybody, Milk Knight here, and welcome to Mass Effect 2 again. And we ended up stopping off on one of the systems for the Firewalker missions. I think we're on our last one for the time being. And then we're going to continue the story. Or rather, we're going to continue the recruiting of a team members. So yeah, it was the Geth incursion that we've got to do here. It doesn't really matter who we take, it's only a Firewalker mission. Miranda and Zaid, why not?
Warning. Prolonged exposure to extreme temperatures may degrade engine performance.
Oh
Mission
boy.
Objectives located. Atmospheric data acquired. Engine temperature stabilizing.
So it's another planet with another gimmick on it.
Caution. Engine temperature falling. Extraction complete. 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 Warning. Engine temperature below recommended parameters. Extraction complete. Caution. Engine temperature falling. Extraction complete. Warning. Engine temperature below recommended parameters. Extraction complete. Caution. Engine temperature falling. Warning. Engine temperature below recommended parameters. Extraction complete. Caution. Engine temperature falling.
Last node, where is it at?
Warning. Engine temperature below recommended parameters.
God, that's so clunky.
Extraction complete.
That ought to do it.
What is the Project Overlord anyway? Let me have a look. Is that in my journal? It doesn't seem to say. Maybe it's like an unmarked thing or something. Could go and investigate it, it's not far from here. Okay, I say it's not far from here, it's like on the other side of the system.
Only half our fuel remains.
The situation is urgent. We're facing a catastrophic VI breakout. I'll explain the details later, but you must retract that transmission dish. The controls aren't far from your position. You have to hurry.
It's not going to be that simple, though.
Over here, on the monitor. There you are. I've locked myself in a computer room on the far side of the base. There are Geth on the loose. A rogue VI program has seized control, and I've lost a lot of friends today. I'd hate to see you join them. Please, watch yourself.
Be advised, this is a secure facility. All weapons
Sounds yummy.
Just looking to help.
Sit down! Anyone else want some?
Looks like we've got a tram to use.
Damn it all. He's aligning the dish to a new upload target. He'll have a clear line of sight to our satellite. This is going to be tight.
Arriving at dish access. Attention. Satellite broadcast window is opening soon. All upload data must be approved by your department supervisor.
Heads up.
Attention. Satellite broadcast window is opening soon. All upload data must be approved by your department supervisor.
Move it quick.
Firing concussive shot!
Next.
Attention. Satellite broadcast window is opening soon. All upload data must be approved by your department supervisor.
Heads up!
Not difficult.
Heads
Ready
up!
to fight.
Enemy drone!
Okay, that looks a bit that looks a bit funky.
All upload data must be approved by your department supervisor.
Sit down!
You need to destroy the support struts now. They have their own capacitors. Try blowing them up.
Hostiles to the right.
This'll put him down!
Warning. Structural integrity of dish has been compromised.
Enjoy.
Warning. Structural integrity of dish has been compromised.
Heads up! Enemy drone!
You've done it. You've severed the link to the satellite.
You've got to be kidding. Move! The whole thing's giving way! Over here! What the hell is going on around here?
Man's reach exceeding his grasp. Come on, I'll explain. You have my thanks, Commander Shepard. You bought us some time, though probably not much. This isn't over yet.
Who did you say you were?
Dr. Gavin Archer, chief scientist at this facility, and probably the only one left.
Who did you say you were?
Dr. Gavin Archer, chief scientist at this facility, and
You owe us that explanation.
this is Project Overlord, an attempt to gain influence over the Geth by interfacing a human mind with a VI. The results have been less than satisfactory.
I'd hate to see what you'd call a disaster.
You can't dismiss the entire project. We did succeed, at least partially. My brother, David, volunteered to serve as a test subject, but his mind couldn't handle the VI connection. He's like a virus now, infecting our networks and seizing control of any technology he finds. It's why you had to destroy the dish. Imagine if his program got off-world.
How does he take control of electronics?
This is a hybrid intelligence the likes of which I've never seen. I don't know where the man ends and the machine begins.
What's the worst case scenario?
A technological apocalypse. Every machine, every weapon, every computer could be turned against us. If he hit the extranet, who knows where it would end?
You should have considered that before you started the experiment.
We couldn't be expected to account for every outcome. Certainly not the abomination David has become. David, the VI has fortified itself in the main laboratory at Atlas Station. It's in lockdown now. To enter, you need to manually override security from our facilities in the Prometheus and Vulcan stations.
How does the lockdown work?
It's a fail-safe procedure in the event of an emergency. Normally, all 3 project leads have to agree to cancel the lockdown. I'm the only one left now. I can give my authorization, but you'll have to manually reset the other 2 yourself.
What happens if I have to kill your brother?
Let's just hope it doesn't come to that.
Tell me more about Project Overlord.
We wanted to turn the Geth's religious impulse into a weapon. When we saw them following Saren, we realized they could be swayed. And if a proper figurehead was created, a virus with a face, if you will, the Geth might be controlled.
That's an ambitious undertaking.
It would be the perfect weapon. Victory without casualties. We could avoid war with the Geth altogether. That was the plan, anyway.
I'm heading out now.
The other stations are all within driving distance. Best of luck, Commander.
Find Vulcan and Prometheus stations and override the lockdown from each facility. Doesn't matter which one you hit first, but you can't enter Atlas Station until you've dealt with both. Also, keep an eye out for Cerberus security mechs. The VI has likely taken control of them. Archer out.
Geographic conditions indicate an aesthetically pleasing view nearby. Organic life forms may wish to take note. I advise extreme caution. Vulcan Station is our geothermal plant. They stopped reporting in shortly after the experiment. Scanning area. Analysis. VI infection is present within plant machinery. Advise caution. Scanning area. Analysis. Vending stations provide adequate velocity to enhance vehicle landing.
Warning. Pressure levels in valve D4 have exceeded maximum threshold. Manual control is required.
Oh, that's not good. Also, welcome to the stream, by the way, Waldo. You best get on to replacing it.
No shield.
Received an SOS from Atlas Station. Archer has declared a project emergency. We're trying to shut down the power generators to starve the VI, but it's already hacked our automated systems. I'm ordering my people to sabotage the plant any way they can.
Creepy that is.
They've seen us.
Firing a high-impact shot! One less to worry if I scratch one. It's about to go off.
Are you receiving this? Commander Shepard, this is Dr. Archer. Please respond.
I hear you, Doctor. We've hit the override at Vulcan Station and are moving on. Shepard out.
It's actually a pretty fun mission. It's got its own little sequences, which is kind of cool.
Commander, that was a daring piece of work. Vulcan Station was a success. You still need to go to Prometheus Station and override the lockdown from there. Good luck.
An emergency Cerberus data packet has been recovered. It contains information on Project Overlord that other research cells need to review. Alert for more packets in the area. 5 more remain. Geographic conditions indicate an aesthetically pleasing view nearby. Organic life forms may wish to take note. Another Cerberus data packet has been recovered. 4 more remain. Analysis. Defenseless herbivores are no match for guided missiles.
Didn't even use a guided missile. Sort of bumped into it.
Initiating emergency reset.
Shepard, Prometheus Station is a crashed Geth ship full of dormant machines used in our experiment. Our people there have gone silent. It's likely the VI has activated the defense shields to keep you out. Good luck.
Scanning area. Analysis. Generators aren't providing power for main shield. Warning, the VI infection has assumed control of the Geth cannon. Warning, we are being targeted.
Whoops. I definitely shouldn't have waited there. I'll probably have to get that after I'm done. Thought I could be sneaky and get it.
Commander Shepard, Prometheus Station is a crashed Geth ship full of dormant machines used in our experiment. Our people there have gone silent. It's likely the VI has activated the
Scanning area. Analysis. Generators aren't providing power for main shield. Warning, the VI infection has assumed control of the Geth cannon. Warning, we are being targeted. Warning, Geth cannon is locking on our location.
Yikes, that's hard. Maybe I'm supposed to shoot from a distance.
Commander Shepard, Prometheus Station is a crashed Geth ship full of dormant machines used in our experiment. Our people there have gone silent. It's likely the VI has activated the defense shields to keep you out. Good luck.
Scanning area. Analysis. Generators aren't providing power for main shield. Warning, the VI infection has assumed control of the Geth cannon.
Oh, I see what I'm supposed to do.
Warning, we are being targeted.
Use the cannon to take out the shields.
Warning, Geth cannon is locking on our location. Recommend evasive maneuvers. Warning, we are being targeted. Warning, Geth cannon is locking on our location. Recommend evasive maneuvers. Warning, we are being targeted. Warning, Geth cannon is locking on our location. Shield disabled. You may now target the Geth cannon. Recommend evasive maneuvers. No further threats detected. Entry.
Field is clear.
Cool.
just ran a simulation. If these Geth ever wake up, there's a 98% chance we'll be dead within 2 minutes. I'm starting to hate Lanigan.
I'm starting to hate Lanigan.
Halloween was yesterday. Lanigan ran around wearing spare Geth parts. Spooked the shit out of everyone. Now I definitely hate him.
That's an interesting sense of humor.
Everything's off-wire. Archer declared a lockdown, but our station's already infected. What does the VI want? It keeps screaming at us. Nobody understands.
To all Cerberus personnel, in an effort to reduce workplace stress, music has been approved for station-wide broadcast.
Distorted, like lobby music, fantastic.
Scanning area. Analysis. The objective is located on the far side of this impasse.
I can interact with it, but nothing's happening. Maybe there's something I've got to play with before using that. Now the objective's pointing this way. Well, that did something. Oh, it's that we're controlling, okay.
Not a problem.
Positioning.
Right behind you.
Place one of them on there to maybe go across.
Going now. Indeed. Of course. Of course. Going now. Affirmative.
Got it. I'm here.
We'll stay close. We'll stay close.
Right with you.
Going now.
Sure thing.
Of course.
Sure thing.
No, of course they're not that intelligent.
Right behind you.
I'm here.
Okay, they just came back.
The VI is closing some passages and leaving others open. It's like it's hurting us. At least the Gather's still dormant.
Oh, I see. You can switch the panels with... Okay, never mind. I was overthinking it. I thought there was like a console per room or something. That should work. Yeah, I was overthinking that way too much. I thought there was like 3 separate consoles or something to work each panel separately. Anything else I can interact with before we move on? Medkit. Okay, let's open this.
Override of Atlas Station lockdown accepted.
And there's the catch. I knew this was too easy. Come on, let's move.
Hostile gas activity detected. Armed response is authorized. Cerberus reminds all personnel that this emergency is now classified information. Disclosure to outside parties is a violation of your confidentiality agreement. Warning. Get nodes 7 through 14 are now active. Emergency action required.
They've seen us.
Should do the trick.
Your gun!
Look sharp. Cloak target. Neutralized.
Yeah, we've got to defeat all the Geth to get off, I'm assuming.
Not typical.
Hostile! Have a nice trip.
Warning. Get neural activity increasing. Please isolate machines immediately.
I've got him! Your turn!
Next.
Yeah, flush you.
Should do the trick. Next. combat drone.
My shields are dead.
It got close. Stay sharp. I got it.
Complement targeting.
Have a nice trip.
Killed that one. Next.
There we go.
Commander, you've done it. The lockdown has been cancelled. You can now breach Atlas Station and end this nightmare. You'll need to find the main server room there to shut down the VI experiment. Good luck.
Geographic conditions indicate an aesthetically pleasing view nearby. Organic life forms may wish to take note.
Looks like you're in, Commander. Good. I'm getting some troubling readings here, though. The VI is trying to upload its program directly from your location. Get to the server.
Archer log 155.2. For years, my brother's condition has been handicapped. That changed today. His autistic mind is the breakthrough I've been looking for. He can communicate with the Geth. Such a tremendous grasp of mathematics. It seems serendipity is alive and well in the 22nd century. Archer log 157.8. Unless he sees results, the elusive man is shutting us down next week. I have no choice. I'm going to tap David directly into the Geth neural network and see if he can influence them. The danger should be negligible. David might even enjoy it.
Arriving at level 2. Resetting elevator. Arriving at level 2. Arriving at level 4. Arriving at level 6. System malfunction. Arriving at level 2. Arriving at level 4. Arriving at level 6. Arriving at level 3. Arriving at level 5. Arriving at level 7.
We tricked the system.
Arriving at level 6. Please contact facility support. This elevator is not in service. Please choose another. Smoke detected. Please extinguish all cigarettes. This is a non-smoking facility.
Taking heavy fire.
160.4. I'd be lying if I said that I could counter David. His autistic mind is as alien to me as an actual alien. Anything could happen. Plug him in. I have to try, don't I?
This is valuable.
Warning. Decelerator offline. Serious injury may occur.
Oof, just about did it. I was gonna crack a bit then. I never do well under pressure like that. This is a really cool level, actually.
Get ready. I wouldn't be surprised if this button summoned a Reaper.
Square root of 906.01 is 30.1. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2.
Time on this project is running out. There are no options left. How to get the guest's attention?
The robot says hello.
Eureka, David. You're a miracle worker.
Square root of 906.01 is 30.1. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2.
David, can you repeat my notes from Thursday's experiment?
Square root of 918.09 is 30.3.
David, please pay attention.
Loud. It's getting loud in here.
I'm sorry, you didn't deserve that. Would you mind repeating my notes from Thursday's experiment?
Log 137.3. The experiment yielded no discernible patterns of Geth obedience. End dictation now, David. Hell, the elusive man will have my head for this.
Thank you. And how are you feeling today?
Square root of 924.16 is 30.4. Earplugs will be good.
This is really cool. I'm liking this, and you can see their relationship as well in these like instances. I actually really like that.
David, I want you to order the Geth to take a step forward.
How does he do it?
David is a mathematical savant. His autistic mind can interpret the Geth language at its most basic form and mimic their phonetics, with his photographic memory cross-referencing the meaning as a snap. He's literally a human computer.
And you think he can interface with the Geth's neural network?
I do.
Is that even safe, Doctor?
I see no harm in finding out.
Warning. Elevator exceeds maximum weight capacity.
is 30.1. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2.
We're ready. Open a connection.
There we go. Jeez.
Quiet. Please, make it stop.
Wait! Commander! I'm begging you. Don't do anything rash.
Rash? Like forcing your own brother into an experiment?
Wow.
I know how this must look, but I never intended any harm to come to him. You must believe me. It's not like I planned this. It was an accident. Seeing David communicate with the Geth, it all seemed harmless.
And before you knew it, you were running your own private hell.
I had no choice. The demands were incredible. The elusive man doesn't broker failure. Any war we fight with the Geth will be bloody. I was asked to find a way to avoid that.
And how many have already died with this project?
More souls than will ever forgive me. But I won't apologize for radical ideas. If my work spares 1 million mothers mourning the loss of 1 million sons, my conscience will rest easy.
Look at him. Your brother will never be the same.
The damage may not be permanent. He might recover some semblance of his mind.
Cerberus will never leave him alone. Your brother will always be a lab rat.
You're a well cared for lab rat. At least he'd still be alive.
So you'll sacrifice your brother's happiness for your own ambition.
Square root of 906.01 equals
30.1. What I've done to David is unethical. If he dies, it's unforgivable. Let me take care of him. Please.
quiet. Please, make it stop.
I've seen enough of your cruelty to know he'll never be free from it here. I'm taking him away.
No, leave him! He's too valuable!
Wow.
You even think about coming after your brother, and this bullet will be waiting for you. Then we'll see who's valuable.
Where will you take him?
Grissom Academy. They can help special cases like David, minus the torture. Joker, contact the Academy and let them know we've got someone who needs their help.
Aye, aye, Commander.
The elusive man can fire me if he doesn't like it.
Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless.
That was. I enjoyed that. His poor brother there suffering like that though. Gotta do the right thing at the end of the day.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
At least Elusive Man saw reason. I was expecting him to be a little bit harsher over that, but
bumped into Zaid recently. Quite the character. Given how much violence and destruction that man's seen, he's surprisingly well adjusted. Still, I wouldn't want to be alone with him. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
What's wrong?
They lost contact with New Canton. Might be the collectors.
Did your family get out of there?
I don't know. There's no communications yet.
I'm sure they're safe. You'll see.
I like the conversations between those two. We also picked up some upgrade.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon system?
My current upgrades are working pretty.
Have the Cerberus crewmen given you...
Don't worry, Commander. We're all working together.
What can you tell me about the Normandy?
It just might give us a chance against the collectors. I'll be here if you need me.
Oh, that's Grunt.
Shepard.
Just checking in, making sure you're acclimatizing.
The hold is too open, not enough cover. Armor is limited. Warlord Grant would target here to scatter heavy cargo, then focus on engines. That's what tank imprints show about human ships anyway. It's how I learned from the tank. Old pictures where memory is. Like holding a book for a child. Just remember this picture after picture. No help with finding a reason to care.
What other human info is floating around in there?
Less than a finger deep to sever your spine. You're soft. Solarians, Asari, all soft. Quarians, not so much. Turians, you have to work the blade, I guess. Don't see much point to it, though. Much point. Never mind.
Something must move you. You're as genetically Krogan as you can get.
I see suffering, the dead, and I think weak. I'm supposed to be strong. My guts were grown from thousands more worthy. The dead were weak. If they were strong, I wouldn't be needed. I don't know why Okeer started teaching. When he turned on the tank the first time, I screamed. Weak. Pitiful.
So you started small, but you became what you are. Not everyone gets that chance.
I'm built for strength, but didn't earn it. I just am. Those dead were strong enough to try, even if they lost. The perfect Krogan, ignoring what made me. No strength in that. I'll take another look at what happened to the Krogan. Find a reason to care about it.
I like Grunt. Yeah, I know, right? I love 2 quite a lot, to be fair. I think it's my favourite in the trilogy. I'm trying to remember where the ship upgrades terminal is. I've forgotten where it's at. I was having no problem finding it yesterday, and I'm like struggling to find it. CIC maybe. We'll bang later, okay? Yeah. Legendary. It's on the CIC maybe. I was finding it no problem the other day. Well, yesterday. I'm having a bit of brain fog, it seems. You love space games. I've played quite a few of them. There's one game I did play called Dark Star 1. That was quite fun. That was on the 360 as well. You kind of played as a space smuggler. Oh, here it is. I had a feeling it was somewhere. Research terminal, that's the one. I hear good things about Star Citizen. I hear about it all the time. I should look into it myself. There's something I picked up and I want to look for it. I'm trying to remember where it's at. Skin weave. This was it, yeah. Shepard gets 10% health extra. That's fine. I'll go with that. I mean, that's why I got all of these resources for. Has to load in like so much on the first day. Heavy weapon ammo capacity, yes please. Missile launcher. Ooh, I get the collector assault rifle. But I can't use it because my class is thingies only. Shotgun and submachine gun. Because I'm playing Vanguard. It's my class that I'm sticking to. Really? Even better than Starfield. Is it Starfield that Bethesda are making? Now, if I remember correctly. I remember hearing about that. Go on, I'll get the collector assault rifle. You never know, I could give it to Zaid or something, who knows. I think I've got all the upgrades I can get for the time being. Anything else probably going to require research, blueprints. Yeah, Starfield, yeah, Bethesda. We all know that game's going to have, like, bugs out the ass on day one, because that's what Bethesda are known for, really. Good games, but, like, massive little problems on day of launch, usually. Really? That's a bloody hell, that is good. That's the comms room. Okay, we're good now. Let's see. What do I have left to do? Man, that sounds like a lot of fun, to be fair. Is it PC only? I'm assuming it is. I don't think something that good would be on console, surely. Then again, if it's on console, it'll be butchered to death. It'll just take a long time to get there. We can go and do Kasumi's mission next, I guess. There's not much left to do in terms of Firewalker missions, which I'm happy with. We're romancing Kelly, by the way, for this run. Just so you know. Not that it matters really, but PC right now only. I doubt something that ambitious will come to console. There was another game that I did play that was kind of MMO-like, and it was on different. It was on like a big terrain, and there was like 100 plus players. Was it PlanetSide? I think it was PlanetSide, or PlanetSide 2, I think. I vaguely remember that. I think that was on PC as well, if I recall. The ships have really good interiors. Do you know one game I used to like playing a lot as well? I used to like playing Warframe. I have not played it since the massive update. Since the, I mean, I was playing it back in the day when it was like, before it even got updated and became even better, essentially. Hello again, Wilder. Yeah, Warframe is awesome, to be fair. I'm a very partial man for Rule 34 when it comes to Warframe. Just throwing that out there, but you know. But yeah, Warframe is amazing. Community is really good too. We best refill on fuel whilst we're here. Let's get to the mass relay and figure out what we're doing next. I'm thinking maybe get Kasumi, which would be... where is she at? The Master Thief, which would be over there. Oh, we do have another Firewalker mission over here, the Prothean Ruin. I'm tempted to go and see what that's like. All you need is a thick fire chick and you're covered. You'd love Warframe then. Let's see. Sure there was a frame called Athena or something that had like thick fires, if I recall. It's also got face detection. I don't use a camera. I do have one, but I rarely ever use it. And even then I V-Roid character, which eats up a ton of like resources on my computer to run at times. Should we quickly scan for a few things whilst we're here? I mean, I've got a lot of resources, but you can never be too careful.
Probe away.
Am I the only one that likes the scanning minigame for Mass Effect 2? A lot of people seem to hate it for some odd reason. Like, most people say, oh, it's not as memorable as the Mako stuff. Like, okay, fair enough. Yeah, it's not terrible. It's just something to do between missions, you know? No, it wasn't actually. My, do you mean my high school? Well, you in the US say high school. Do you mean my, secondary school uniform? My primary, which was obviously my first, like little kid school, it was blue from the new.
Probe launched.
And secondary / high school was red. It was the tie was red and blue, and you'd have to wear like a black blazer and a blue shirt, if I recall. And then when the school changed, because it re-changed, because they had a lot of renovation, and they rebranded, quote unquote, and the uniform then became purple and gold, or purple and yellow for the tires. But you still had to wear a black blazer and I'm trying to think what colour the shirts were. I think it was white shirts at that point as opposed to blue, because it didn't mesh with the tie and stuff. I have vague memories of it, so. Why do they have to wear white and black? Because most blazer colours come in black. And oh wait, this is full of resources, by the way. Most blazers come in a black colour. It's the most mass-produced colour, so it makes sense. As for the shirts, it's usually white or blue.
Probe away.
Jeez, it's $2,000. I'm assuming that game has its own little ecosystem for the money as well. Wait, economy, that's the term, not ecosystem. Wrong verbiage there.
Probe launched.
It's kind of like that. And I agree with that, Wilder, yeah. It's much more practical to have a uniform than to be switching all the time. Ooh, big spike there. We need more element bloody zero, but it's rare as anything to find. Only certain planets seem to have it.
Probe launched.
Oh dear, yeah. A lot of MMO stuff has that kind of thing. There was a MMORPG I used to play for free that would do that quite often with the monthly. And like, players wised up to it, and they basically would store all of their resources inside like the game's banking system. Because when a wipe occurred, everything in your bank would remain. But when a wipe occurred, anything in your inventory or you were carrying on you at the time would be wiped. So at the end of the month, you'd see tons of players just hanging around outside the bank system all the time in that game. I think it was called Endless Online, if I remember correctly. It was like 2D anime
Launching probe.
isometric RPG. Think RuneScape, and you're kind of on the right track. Unfortunately, the service for that shut down a long time ago. With a new patch, there's always at least a wipe. Oof. That's not a lot of fun. Yes, OG game right there.
Probe away.
Not always in terms of Star Citizen. Jeez, I remember when I used to play Defiance as well. That was a fun little experiment that existed. I think they made a sequel and I never bothered touching it. I mean, by the time they made a sequel, the interest had died off. MMOs in a nutshell. Essentially.
Launching probe.
Okay, it's enough scanning. Let's go and do this Firewalker mission. Hopefully it's not too long. It's
detected an anomaly.
it's a Prothean ruin though, so it should be fun. This is rich in resources, by the way.
Launching probe. Scans have found something.
We'll have a look at that in a minute. Resources. Preferably element 0. Although we're probably not going to find any here.
Probe away. Probe launched.
The glass broke. What glass? Are you not putting glass down on a table again?
Probe away. Probe away. Probe away.
Exploded on its own. I'm sure it did. Right, let's go land and do the mission for this. Prothean artifacts detected, so I'm assuming it's just a simple pick up and scan mission, hopefully. At worst, it's a full-on story mission, and we're going to be here for a good, like, 40 minutes. I don't know who to take with me this time. We'll take Garrus and Garrus, why not? The two Gs of Mass Effect 2. Alright, so what are we doing?
Kinetic barrier detected. Kinetic barrier strength beyond conventional weapon capability. Recommend disabling power sources.
Oh, I see. We're following little trails and defeating the
Kinetic barrier strength reduced.
the barriers. Okay. Well, barrier charges or whatever. Also, some extra stuff to scan. Hey, element 0. I've got to get up there somehow. I love how clunky the Firewalker is sometimes, or the Hammerhead, I should say.
Kinetic barrier strength reduced.
There's one more left to go.
Kinetic barrier strength reduced. Kinetic barrier deactivated. Path is clear.
Excellent. Time to investigate some ruins. So there's mentions of Geth there. More elements here.
Must have been indoctrinated by the Reapers. I found him sending our data to a Geth ship. I won't be responsible for another Geth attack. Another Eden Prime. I've silenced Aloy. Forever.
Tough call, but had to be done.
This looks interesting.
Ooh, biotic damage, okay.
It's too late for me. They're still in my head, stealing my thoughts. I can't keep them out. I've got no choice but to destroy this relic. And myself.
Getting a little bit of Dead Space vibes with this whole, like, relic thing. I'm not very good at this minigame, by the way. It's not really my favourite minigame. Oh god, pressure. So much pressure right now. No, couldn't find the code at the end. Try again. Yeah, it's my least favourite minigame. I feel like the game took it easy on me that time. It's like a giant marble.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Profane artifacts contain coded information. So it's an inert artifact. Nothing too special.
How may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Right, we can probably go and get Kasumi next. I did say I was going to start going back to recruiting people. All these, like, Firewalker missions have sort of, like, distracted me a little. Recruit the convict will be Jack. We'll save Jack for last, to be fair. Oh yeah, we've got to go to the Citadel to do it. time to dock. Behave.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift. Got problems with collectors? Try Kasumi's credit services. Please tell me your password, Commander Shepard.
Silence is golden.
Good to finally meet you, Commander Shepard. Kasumi Goto. I'm a fan.
Has Cerberus filled you in on the mission?
Honestly, I'm shocked they didn't come to see me sooner. My fault for being hard to find, I guess.
What's with the password and the sneaking around? Are you in trouble or something?
I'm the best thief in the business, not the most famous. Need to watch my step to keep it that way. I also needed to make sure all this was legit. And I have no doubts now. You're the real Commander Shepard.
What brought you to Cerberus?
That's a bit of a story. Short version, they were looking for me, so I trailed them to find out why. Turns out they were looking for someone to join you on an important mission, and were offering a serious signing bonus. I had a thing I needed help with, so I made them a deal. And here we are.
I assume this deal is something I should know about?
Yeah, I guess it slipped their minds. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
If that's what Cerberus promised you, we'll get it done.
It'll be fun. And if we're lucky, you won't even have to draw your gun. We should probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement. See you on the ship, Shepard.
I'm sorry, sir, but I'll need you to remove any biotic amp you might be wearing.
What? Why?
Unfortunately, sir, biotics can be used as a weapon. The rules require me to confiscate all amps. Could you please hand over yours?
I don't have one. I'm not a biotic.
Oh. Well, when you objected, I thought...
You humans are all racist.
This recruits is a 20-kilo ferrous slug. Feel the weight! Every 5 seconds, the main gun of an Everest-class dreadnought accelerates 1 to 1.3% of light speed. It impacts with the force of a 38-kiloton bomb. That is 3 times the yield of the city buster dropped on Hiroshima back on Earth. That means Sir Isaac Newton is the deadliest son of a bitch in space. Now, Serviceman Burnside, what is Newton's first law?
Sir, an object in motion stays in motion, sir.
No credit for partial answers, maggot!
Sir, unless acted on by an outside force, sir.
Damn straight! I dare to assume you ignorant jackasses know that space is empty. Once you fire this hunk of metal, it keeps going till it hits something. That can be a ship, or the planet behind that ship. It might go off into deep space and hit somebody else in 10,000 years. If you pull the trigger on this, you are ruining someone's day, somewhere and sometime. That is why you check your damn targets. That is why you wait for the computer to give you a damn firing solution. That is why, Serviceman Chung, we do not eyeball it. This is a weapon of mass destruction. You are not a cowboy shooting from the hip.
Sir, yes, sir.
Figured they'd say something about our weapons.
Shut it down. What? Do you seriously think? Yeah, okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, sir. Our scanners are picking up false readings. They seem to think you're... dead.
I was listed as missing in action a couple of years ago.
Would you mind checking in with my captain? He can reinstate you in our system. He's just past the scanners on your right.
You'll have to make him scream a little. He's not gonna tell you everything just because you ask.
I know, sir.
If... Yes, I see the problem already, Commander Shepard. My console says you're dead.
You're not worried I'm some imposter claiming to be me?
We have the best screening equipment in the galaxy. Those scanners can sample DNA from skin flakes. Hell, if you have unregistered gene mods, they can even figure those out.
Your sergeant said you could help with that.
Usually you'd have to go through the station security administration to reactivate your IDs. Then to customs and immigration to regain access to the Citadel itself, and probably a stop by the Treasury. Spending a year dead is a popular tax dodge. But I can see you're a busy man. So how about I just press this button right here, and we call it done?
Couldn't one of us, or both of us, get into trouble for that?
There's no way to fool the DNA scanners in that tunnel. You're you. Why wait in long lines and fill out a massive useless hard copy paperwork to get to the same place? The Council does everything by the book. They've had thousands of years to write it. Sometimes things need to get done without a committee vote.
That'd be great.
Done. You're good to go. You should head up to the Presidium, though. The Council would probably like to know that one of their lost specters is still kicking.
What's the easiest way to get to the Presidium from down here?
Head back through the security checkpoint and take a public shuttle.
I will. Having access to the Council and the Spectre's resources would be useful.
Yeah. The Council can get anything. Best thing about working CSEC is that any equipment, information, or money you need, you get. Anyway, something else you need? Or can I get back to work?
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
Where's the rapid transit? Over there. We'll come back to the Citadel later. I just wanted to get Kasumi recruited first. We'll go and do the favor for Kasumi as well. And there's also Jack. We can also go and get her recruited. Oh, it's literally in the system neighbouring it. Yeah, we'll go and do this then. Poor resources. This will probably deplete it. Okay, maybe not.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away.
No resources on her. Right, time to land. So what does she have? Shadow Strike, Overload.
You clean up well, Mr. Solomon Gunn. Hawk won't know what hit him.
I assume Solomon Gunn is my cover?
You run a small but talented band of mercs out in the Terminus systems. Precisely the type of person Hawk respects. I took the liberty of giving you a reputation. Papers, witnesses, article in Badass Weekly. Just don't start talking business with him, and you'll be fine.
I take it I'm wearing this getup for a reason.
You'd look really out of place at a society party in armor, don't you think? You look great. You should wear this stuff more often.
Remind me, what kind of man are we dealing with?
Hawk's a weapons dealer and smuggler. He killed my partner and stole his gray box. Other than that, he's not so bad. Rich, charismatic, willing to crack open a man's skull to get at the neural implants inside.
Oh, hi man. Been a while.
Now's probably a good time to fill me in on the details.
You have been waiting patiently. Our friend Hawk is throwing a party for his closest friends. A couple dozen of the worst liars, cheaters, and mass murderers you'll ever want to meet. All bringing gifts as a tribute to the man himself.
Pretty good, man. I'm enjoying
it.
it.
A lovely statue of your old friend Saren, rendered with loving detail and filled to the brim with our weapons and armor. You can keep your pistol as long as it's concealed. They won't hassle you over a sidearm. Once inside, we'll make our way to Hawk's vault door, somewhere in the back of the ballroom. Then, we case the security and start peeling away the layers. The statue should be there, waiting for you to crack it open and arm up. Then we just waltz into the vault and take back KG's gray box. And I'll finally get a chance to say goodbye.
Oh yeah, definitely. My favourite in the trilogy, actually. I like 2 a lot.
You've worked really hard on those. KG must have meant a lot to you.
Was I that obvious? KG's gray box holds a lot of priceless personal memories. It's all that remains of who he was. But the secret he discovered is dangerous. I wouldn't bring you here if it wasn't.
What's in the gray box that makes it worth all this trouble?
The gray box holds KG's memories. Everything from all the codes and plans he stole to all the time we spent together. Wrapped up in those memories is the secret he stole. Keiji never told me what it was, but the information got him killed.
Oh, thanks, man. It's nice to see you.
This ought to be interesting.
That's what I'm going for.
Vanilla Utor randomizer.
This is our stop. After you, Mr. Gunn.
Subtle.
Just one moment, sir. There seems to be an issue with the statue.
Are you playing the PC version?
No, Mr. Huck. Just doing a scan.
I don't believe we've met. Donovan Hawk.
I've heard a lot about you. Name's Solomon Gunn.
And I've heard a lot about you. You've been very busy lately, if the extra net is to be believed.
Sir, the scanners aren't picking anything up.
I don't think our guests would come all the way here from Ilium just to cause trouble. Do you? You may pass through, Mr. Gunn, with my apologies. But I will ask your companion to remain outside. You understand, I hope.
Care to explain why my friend has to stand outside?
I don't like the look of your friend, so she stays outside. Simple as that.
No problem. You're the host.
Enjoy the party.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
PS4, it's the trilogy port, or trilogy, actually I don't know, well it's more of a remaster, isn't it? It looks nicer, that's for sure. But I've got it, got the game set up specifically for frame rate, and not like graphical performance. I prefer smoother frame rate, personally.
Any idea why he'd send you away?
No, we've never seen each other in person, and no one knows what I look like. Just watching his ass, I'm sure. I can't blame him.
What do we do now?
We go on with the plan. You'll just have to do all the talking. I'll stay out of sight and stick with you the best I can. We'll keep radio contact in case something goes wrong. We need to find the door and case the security. We'll figure out the next step then.
How did you ever contain that situation on the Hollow?
Oh, that? A quick application of force, a little pressure, and bam! Done.
Thank goodness. I thought those rabble would dog you for years.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. I've been, it's been keeping busy here and there.
Some say Commander
with
Shepard is
my
still
little
alive.
side gig.
Really?
Oh, please. It's wishful thinking, at best.
Yeah, it looks good on PS4. I saw it on sale. I was like, I love the Mass Effect trilogy, so I'd be foolish to not get it on sale.
Chief Rowe, huh? She sounds like a hard ass. If we could tap into the Guard's communications, I could probably use this information.
I just kind of wish they would remaster the first two Dragon Age games.
Hawk's bedroom, I believe.
Wow, who's his architect?
Or at least just remaster the first one. Second game's not the best, and to be honest, the Dragon Age.
I hear he's dead. Or gone, or something. Good riddance, I say.
Very nice. There's more here than I expected.
PS3 copies. Yeah, I played this on 360 back in the day.
Password-protected voice lock, kinetic barrier, DNA scanner. Looks like an EX700 series. Everything a Vault needs to be impenetrable.
This gonna be a problem?
Please, remember who you're talking to.
Actually,
we'll need to get a voice sample for the voice lock. You'll have to go chat up Hawk for that. We'll have to find a password too. DNA, child's play. We should find plenty
for
of
Dragon
DNA
Age.
samples in Hawk's
Yeah.
private quarters. And the barrier? Cut the power. Never fails. If we can find it. KG could get through a system like this in his sleep. And I'm better. Let's get to it.
Actually, to be fair, I don't think I played Inquisition. No, I didn't.
Careful. The barrier's still up. We'll have to shut it down to get to the door. It looks like the barrier's power cable runs under the floor here. I'll set your Omni tool to scan for electromagnetic fields.
Well, that's handy. So, looks like we're following this, which connects all the way to here. We're queuing for like an hour at a convention place to play the opening demo for Mass Effect 3 back in the day, before launch. That was quite the experience. I was actually quite honoured as well. It was really cool. It was essentially a public demo, but it's still pretty neat. The Renegade run. I'm making him hero for the time being. I'll probably do another run eventually with female Shepard, where she's just basically Renegade, full Renegade.
One sec. That should take care of the barrier.
Yeah, it is. I've done a couple of Renegade moments as the Shepard, though. I suppose you could say I'm running Paragade, kind of, as well. But I'm going more Paragon than Renegade.
That got it. The barrier's down.
The FemShep will make full Renegade when we get round to that. One thing at a time, though.
Don't touch that. Without Hawk's DNA, you'll set off every alarm in the building.
So we need Hawk's DNA.
We still need the password and a sample of Hawk's voice to get past that scanner.
Well, I can go talk to Hawk. That's one way of getting a sample of his voice. As for DNA, I'm not sure how we're going to manage that. Maybe a handshake.
There he is. All you need to do is keep him talking long enough for me to get a voice print. Pull out the charm on this one, Shep. Whenever you're ready. After you.
Mr. Gunn, hope you're having a good time. That scene at the door hasn't soured your evening, I hope.
I understand the security, but who would dare try to break into Donovan Hawk's home?
Gunn, in our line of work, we attract a certain element. Few understand the pains we take to keep the barbarians at bay. People these days want comfort, entertainment, love. They don't see that the galaxy is fragile. They only have to worry about simple luxuries. Why? Because people like me and you are doing the terrible things that keep the galaxy spinning. This party is for us, the cleaners, the support structure for the galaxy's gleeful delusions of peace. May there always be a market for the things we do.
Another award-winning speech right there.
said get him talking, and you got him talking. We've got enough of a voice sample. Let him go.
Enjoy the party, Mr. Gunn.
Once we find the password, we can get past the voice scatter. We need the password. Let's look for a security console we can hack for info.
Right, let's go looking for a console then.
That door goes to a security room. I'll take care of the lock. There we go. Ready when you are.
Oh, this minigame. This one ain't too bad. Battery looking symbol.
You can't be back here.
Take him down.
Here they come. Well done. I have an idea. See what you can find.
Oh, sure thing, man. I'll definitely tune in if you're still live by the time I'm done. Thanks for stopping by, though.
Got
Peruga.
something?
The password is Perugia.
Huh. That's the name of the man who stole the Mona Lisa. Nice. I tapped into their communications. Maybe it'll come in handy. Now, I just take the voice sample we got from Hawk and... got it. Now we can crack that voice scatter.
Did you hear? Santiago was attacked in his own base.
Really? By whom?
Zaid Masani, believe it or not. The mad dog murdered
Referencing Zaid there, that's kind of cool. I like that. So what we did, like, had repercussions. And people were, like, mentioning it here. I wonder what would have happened if we didn't kill the guy. Would they be referencing it? I guess probably not. That's good. Forest Temple is one of my favorite temples, actually.
Password required. Voice ID accepted. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
Hey, no touching.
Okay, we need the DNA lock.
Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
Mr. Gunn.
Any other people we can talk to?
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests without security clearance.
I have clearance to go in.
On whose authority?
Hawk gave me permission to go in.
Hawk knows procedure. You're not getting in till I hear it from my commander. Enjoy the party.
Private rooms. We need to get in there. That's the best place to find Hawk's DNA.
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests without security
Never mind.
clearance.
Enjoy the party.
There's got to be a way to get in there. Let's look around.
He's the gun.
Yeah, I wonder if there's anyone we can talk to or anything we can
Hawk
interact
throws
with.
a hell of a party.
Yes. I'm not too pleased with the caliber of people he's invited, though.
I could sneak in this way.
They've seen it.
Look for anything we can get usable DNA from. Just make it quick and quiet. Found a sample?
No, a credit chit.
That's kind of funny.
Not a great saliva sample, but it's still useful. We're going to need more than this for the scanner, though. Empty. Too bad. A cigarette butt would have been a good source.
Good morning. Time to wake up.
Damn.
You can't be in here.
Look straight ahead. Any more out there?
Holographic interface. Won't find a sample here.
We can probably get Hawk's DNA off the data pad. He seems to have obsessed over this.
Pillow.
I'm not sure there's enough. Let's keep looking.
No hair, no skin flakes.
The housekeepers must be thorough.
It's clean.
It's a plant. The cleaners don't dare touch treasures like this. We can get some skin cells from the dust. That should do it. Let's get out of here.
Time to go open the door.
DNA identification affirmed. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
I'll check for security cams. Go ahead and get dressed. So this is Hawk's vault. Very nice. This scanner will hone in on the gray box. It's not far. This looks like Quarian script. Wow. This has got to be old. When was the last time the Quarians wrote on stone? That's a Casa Locust. No, the Casa Locust. The gun that killed 2 presidents. Gorgeous. It even comes with a perfect copy, too. I'm sure Hawk won't mind if we borrow these.
I'll take it.
Ooh, a new SMG. Yeah, I'll make sure we get around to using those.
Oh my god. There it is.
Don't bother, Miss Goto. It's code-locked. I had a feeling that was you at the door. I knew if it was really you, you'd get through anyway.
You know me. I don't like to disappoint.
I need what's in your grey box, Kasumi. You know I'm willing to kill you for it. I'll admit your skills are impressive. You got into my vault like I'd left it open. But you're still going to die, screaming, just like your old friend.
Let's see you try. This is where your special skills come into play, Shepard. Let's do this.
We get to have a shootout on her.
We've got company.
Just throw my shield!
Deploying combat drone! Got them! Guided. Them. Burn the bastards!
Cloaking! Checking blueprint. There's a landing pad to the east. Let's get out of here.
Joker, bring the shuttle in, now!
You see that? Going dark.
Man, she's good.
Cloaking. Beautiful. Damn it! We have to find another way.
Not gonna lie, I kinda like their armor. Looks kinda cool.
silent.
Okay, that thing was just chilling on top of that casually.
These are full of fuel. It's easily enough to blast through the wall.
Let's do it from a distance then.
It'll take heavier weapons than that to blow those tanks.
Something heavier. Something like this, you mean, on the Mako. Mass accelerator. There we go. Looks a bit like a Mako, kinda.
Don't let them out of there with my property. Kill Solomon Gunn. Bring the girl to me.
One for a life.
Now you see me.
Don't fight me, Kasumi. You know what happened to your boy toy when he fought back.
Talk about you like that. Murderer.
Now you see me.
Weakening their integrity. Check your screens.
We can use this.
Keep them busy. I'll take care of this myself.
I'll tear you apart. Silence. Heavy weapon. Ooh.
down. Could have done this the easy way, Gold.
Allow me to show you the hard way.
Look left. Look straight ahead. Going silent. Can't do that right now. Try shooting the bad guys. Up ahead.
Lay down your weapons.
They're to our left. Here they come. Down you go. Ha! Down you go.
Did you tell your friend, Kasumi? You're doing this for love?
Gun tips back and with full shield. If I can get to the ship, I can take down the shield. Look straight ahead. Shepard, I need a clear path to the gun. Take out these dogs. Right. We've got company. Going dark. Reloading power.
There they are! Need some cover!
We're going dark. Are you evil or something? Got a clear shot. Here we go. Shields down. Let's tear that thing apart. They're coming from the front.
Careful, men. What the keeper and pretty face is dead.
Up ahead.
Just through my shield. Do what you like to this gunship. I have a squad of them.
On our left.
Nice. That was actually a fun mission. Really enjoyed that.
Kasumi, if you're seeing this, it's because I'm dead. The information we found is all here. It's big, Kasumi. If the Council ever got wind of this, the Alliance could be implicated. Kasumi, I encrypted the information to keep it safe. And I uploaded the encryption key to your gray box, so no one could get the whole package. But if I'm dead, and if anyone knows about this, then I've made you a target, my love. I'm so sorry.
Keiji.
I know you, Kasumi. You'll want to keep these memories forever. But you don't need some neural implant to know I'll always be with you. Please. Kasumi. Destroy these files. There's nothing more I can do to protect you.
I can't do that. This is all that's left.
Goodbye, Kasumi. I love you.
Is there any way we can just destroy the information?
No. Keiji's a master at encrypting files. He laced the information into his memories. You can't get one without experiencing the other.
If it's that important to you, keep it. Just make sure you're ready to live with the consequences.
Yeah, I am. I'll stay off the grid. No one will know I exist. I think I want this. Thanks, Shepard.
The correct term would be a learning difficulty, I suppose, if that's what you mean. It's funny, actually, I've had that kind of discussion before.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal. That Kasumi is an interesting addition to the crew. I can see why she's good at her work. She never reveals anything meaningful about herself. It's all on the surface. It'll be a challenge getting to know who she really is. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Take care.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from with that. We're gonna go and do the, yeah, we'll go and get Jack next, I guess. We may as well. She's like the last one in the crew to get a hold of. We'll quickly farm some resources. We're not gonna take forever, though. I'll just get a one good spike and then probe it.
away. Probe away.
Yeah, I do. And the interesting thing is, it's not considered a disability in the sense of physical, like someone who's wheelchair bound, for example. I mean, I know it's an extreme example, but I'm just giving you an example of it. Not all disabilities are physical, if that makes sense.
Launching probe.
I think what I would have would be considered neurological, since it is to do with the brain. But it doesn't hamper me to the point where it's bad, because I have medication for it. So, as long as I'm on my meds, I'm fine, pretty much. That's what you define as a disability. I suppose, yeah. It's considered more of a neurological disability, especially for those who have severe seizures. I'm lucky that I don't have anything severe. I'm lucky that I have the most I have is headaches when I get up, if I've had a seizure in my sleep. I tend to have sleep seizures more than ones that I'm awake, which I'm glad, because the last time I had an awake seizure was when I was diagnosed, and I do not remember much about that night. It was scary, I know that much. Those are fun. What, the sleep seizures? I don't notice them, really. I kind of get up the next day, and if the back of my head's hurting, or another sign of it is if you've had like bites inside of your mouth, like you've been chewing your mouth. Those are fun. No, they're not fun, but like yeah, it's usually another sign if you've got like ulcers and bites inside of your mouth as well, from chewing your gums and stuff like that. So usually headaches and gum pain, or gum sores, essentially. But I only get sleep seizures now and again. It's not very often it happens. But when it does, it's a bitch. It's a bitch. I've had one pretty badly where the next day it left me pretty bad. Like, I couldn't focus on anything or get anything done, so I literally had to stay at home and lie in bed and sleep it off, essentially, and rest up. I've had ones that are that bad. They don't come very often, but when they do, they're horrible. No, it's not fun chewing your gums. The thing is, you don't notice that you're doing it. Especially if it's in your sleep, you know. But it's one of those things. It's like, would you rather have seizures whilst you're awake or whilst you're asleep? At least when you're asleep, you're not going to notice. Apart from the after effects of it afterwards, which, you know, that's fine. Like, I can deal with all that. I think I'd be more annoyed if I was getting them from being conscious, because then if I'm trying to do my day-to-day stuff, that would really get to me. You know. But I'm on a good amount of medication for it. It's only one tablet, and it's at the right dosage. I don't need it adjusted or changed. Yeah, it's not fun. I've seen people have them awake too, yeah. There was a guy who had it in a convenience store where I went to one time, and this was before I was diagnosed. He like fell over into the wine bottles and smashed a bunch of them up and cut himself pretty badly. He had to get like an ambulance out and everything. He was fine, like, afterwards, though. It was, like, most of the damage was superficial, what he'd done.
Probe launched.
But it turns out he was undiagnosed, so... And it happens more than you think.
Probe away.
And also you have to remember there's different types of epilepsy as well.
Probe away.
Like, the moment you hear someone say they have epilepsy, they instantly think of the flashing lights thing, and not everyone who has epilepsy is triggered by flashing lights. In fact, you'll find out that's more of a thing in young children than it is in adults, actually. Usually in adults it's brain activity. I'm not saying that adults don't have ones triggered by lights, they do.
Probe launched.
It's just that there's different different triggers and different things that can cause seizures, essentially.
Probe away.
Your friend does. There you go then, yeah. There's people that are triggered by lights, and there's some that aren't.
Probe launched.
I think in my case it's just brain activity. I know what not getting enough sleep can probably trigger it on my side, essentially, which is why I try to get enough hours of sleep.
Probe launched.
I mean, to be fair, when I'm done streaming, I pretty much brush my teeth and go to bed. And then I sleep enough hours to then get up and do what I gotta do the next day. I try not to rely on any pick-me-ups to keep me awake as well, when I get up and I've not slept enough, for example, because that's another thing, that's another factor that's not good for you. Right, we only have Jack to go get. And chances are I'm probably going to be ending the stream when we're done with getting Jack, maybe. Do I feel the seizures when it happens? Usually it's in my sleep, so no, I don't feel it until afterwards. Oh god, the chewing gum parts when someone's awake, yeah. I can imagine that not being fun at all. My mouth was cut up when I went in after having my awake seizure at hospital. When I went to hospital. Those couple of weeks were the hardest for me because I had to like practically sit there while they ran tests and MRI scanned to see what was going on with my brain, pretty much. We'll take Kasumi and Zaid with us for this one. Hooray, level 2. Or rather, 2 points to spend, I should say. Yeah, we're probably going to end the stream when we're done with Jack's mission. We're going a little bit extra long tonight. Just a little, you know. Yeah, I'm trying to stream a bit more consistently. I've been going live around about 10:30ish, 11ish on my time zone, pretty much.
Welcome to the Purgatory, Shepard. Your package is being prepped and you can claim it shortly. As this is a high-security vessel, you'll need to relinquish your weapons before we proceed.
No, we're not doing that.
I can't do that.
Everyone stand down. Commander, I'm Warden Kirill, and this is my ship. Your weapons will be returned on the way out. You must realize this is just a standard procedure.
It's my standard procedure to keep my gun.
Let them proceed. Our facility is more than secure enough to handle 3 armed guests. We're bringing Jack out of cryo. As soon as the funds clear, you can be on your way. If you'll follow me to out-processing for the pickup, Commander.
Let's go.
Cell Block 2. As you can see, we keep tight control over the population. Each prisoner's cell is a self-contained modular unit. I've blown a few out the airlocks as an example. The ship is made up of 30 cell blocks identical to this one. We house thousands of criminals. We can put the whole place in lockdown on a moment's notice. Nothing goes wrong here.
Can you tell me about Jack?
Cerberus hasn't told you? Jack is the meanest handful of violence and hate I've ever encountered. Dangerous, crazy, and very powerful. You'll see soon enough.
How'd you end up running this ship?
I was in law enforcement on Palaven and got sick of seeing criminals escape out into the galaxy to carry on with their crimes. Bounty hunters aren't dependable.
You're not hiring the right ones.
Eventually I hit upon this idea. Keep the criminals in space, and the galaxy is a safer place.
You do this because you think it's necessary?
Every day I see the worst sapient life has to offer. Governments are soft, unwilling to make the hard choices. Someone had to stand up and make the galaxy safe.
Maintaining a population this size in space can't be cheap.
We can cut corners that governments can't, and each prisoner brings in a fee from his home world. These individuals are violent, and their home planets pay well to keep them here.
What happens if the homeworld doesn't want to pay?
We explain that we can't maintain the prisoner without their help, so we'll be forced to release him back onto his homeworld, at an unspecified place and time.
Sounds a bit like extortion.
You don't have to agree with my methods, but don't question my motives. These are despicable people, and I'm keeping them locked up.
Let's get on with this.
Anyone ever tried to escape?
We're in space. They have nowhere to go, and they know it. But still, we exercise extreme caution. These are dangerous individuals. We have many ways to control the population. I'm going to confirm that the funds from Cerberus cleared. Out-processing is straight down this hallway. Just keep going past the interrogation rooms and the Supermax wing. I'll catch up with you later, Shepard.
Torture. These are some sick freaks.
Jeez.
Is there something I can do for you?
There's no excuse for beating a prisoner who can't fight back.
This is a massage compared to what his victims went through.
This degrades you as much as him.
We have orders.
You're not important enough to make your own decisions?
I admit, I sometimes get tired of this. Does this really get us anything useful?
Stop this. For your own sake.
Yeah, you're right. Call it off. At least for now.
kind of pointless, really, just beating up someone on defenseless.
Hey guys, over here. If you're buying prisoners, can you buy me? Man, I don't care where you take me or what you do to me. It's gotta be better than this.
Don't get your hopes up, kid. We're here for Jack.
Jack? Forget what I just said. I don't want to go nowhere with you.
I thought this ship was a prison, not a market.
Sometimes people buy cons so they can do some punishing of their own, if you understand. Warden sells us to whoever can pay enough.
So, what are you in for?
I killed a few people. Only about 20 or so. And I blew up that one habitat. Small time compared to most of the guys here.
Why are they interrogating that prisoner? You know something?
Nah, that's Bimmy. He don't know nothing. He offed someone in the showers yesterday, I think. Guy he killed was worth a lot to the warden. Yeah. Sucks to be Bimmy right now.
They're going at it pretty hard. Do they ever kill prisoners by accident?
I haven't heard of anyone dying. Warden can't make money off us if we're dead. Funny thing, though. The more a guard does it, the meaner he gets. So they rotate him through.
Tell me more about Jack.
The worst trouble you ever saw. Mixed with some crazy and way too much biotic power. That's all I'm saying.
What's it like here?
Bad. And you gotta watch out. Damn, but someone's always after your stuff. Your smokes, clothes, your pride. I haven't taken a shower in 3 months.
I should go.
Wish I could go.
I hear the screaming in my head.
This is the Supermax wing. It's off limits. Out processing is back down the hall on your right. They'll bring your package there after the cryo thaw's finished.
Out processing's through the door on the far side of the room.
My apologies, Shepard. You're more valuable as a prisoner than a customer. Drop your weapons and proceed into this open cell. You will not be harmed.
You talked up your noble intentions with this prison, but it turns out you're a criminal like the rest.
Activate systems.
Firing an impact shot!
Reinforce those processing. Shepard is loose.
We have to get Jack out of cryo.
Damn it. I was a bit shit at aiming there, not gonna lie. That was on me.
My apologies, Shepard. You're more valuable as a prisoner than a customer. Drop your weapons and proceed
Go
into
to
the zone.
hell.
Activate systems.
Go to hell.
Down you go.
Yeah, lost shield.
Now you see me. Take him down. Can't do that right now.
Concussive shot.
Reinforce out processing. Shepard is loose.
We have to get Jack out of cryo.
Yeah, booty indeed.
Time to die.
Who drinks soda with ice? I do. If I'm at a pub or something.
Repeat, Shepard is loose. Get people down here.
Guy just casually shook off one shot to the face. Then again, when I go to like a place where people drink, usually, and I get like soda with ice, I usually don't like say no ice usually, and it always comes with the ice anyway.
I'm guessing that hacking that control.
I know
will
it
open all the
does.
cell
I know.
doors At once.
It's the
I like
only
it cold
way to get
though.
Jack out of there.
I'm doing it. Be ready.
Wait, that's Jack?
Yep. She's badass, TBH.
They're going to kill her. Let's move.
Yeah, let's go get her.
Warning. Warning.
Heavy fighting up ahead. That girl's in danger. Let's move.
I don't know about that.
I'll
took
take it.
took them apart pretty easily.
Order. Lethal force authorized. But don't kill Jack. Tex, lockdown. Lockdown.
Sectors 7, 9, and 11 have lost life support. No survivors.
Wow. At least she'll be easy to track.
Milk with ice.
Firing concussive shot.
All prisoners, return to your cells immediately, or I'll open every airlock on this ship.
Shepard, the warden has locked down the area behind you. You must find another exit.
Heads up!
Warning. Power plant damage has led to overload. Core systems failure imminent.
Lockdown in blocks 4, 7, and 8.
Right between the eyes.
The hull has been breached in sectors 12, 14, and 30. No survivors.
Going dark. Try shooting the bad guys.
Sit down.
impact gun!
Did I do that? Gotcha!
Find Jack! Full alert! Find Jack!
I've got no shield!
All guards to cell block 1!
You're valuable, Shepard. I could have sold you and lived like a king. But you're too much trouble. At least I can recapture Jack.
Not happening. You're a two-bit slave trader, and I don't have time for it.
I do the hard things civil governments are unwilling to. This is for the good of the galaxy.
It totally looks like it.
Running cover!
Here they come. Smoking. Can't do that right now. Nice. Nice out.
Who's next?
Gift for you.
Grabbing cover!
Smoking.
Dead. Last shot too. I was completely out of ammo after that. Not that it mattered, I was restocked anyway.
Cerberus. What the hell do you want?
You're in a bad situation, and I'm gonna get you out of here.
Shit, you sound like a pussy. I'm not going anywhere with you. You're Cerberus.
I'm here to ask for your help.
You show up in a Cerberus frigate to take me away somewhere? You think I'm stupid?
This ship is going down in flames. We can get you to safety, and we're asking for your help.
We should just knock her out and take her.
I'd like to see you try.
It might just come to that.
You'll have to kill me. Look, you want me to come with you? Make it worth my while.
Tell me what you think.
I bet your ship's got lots of Cerberus databases. I want to look at those files, see what Cerberus has got on me. You want me on your team? Let me go through those databases.
I'll give you full access.
You better be straight up with me. So why the hell are we standing here?
Move up.
Welcome to the Normandy, Jack. I'm Miranda, Shepard's second in command. On this ship, we follow orders.
Tell the Cerberus cheerleader to back off, Shepard. I'm here because of our deal.
Miranda will let you into the system. Let me know what you find.
Hear that, Precious? We're going to be friends. You, me, and every embarrassing little secret. I'll be reading down in the hold, or somewhere near the bottom. I don't like a lot of through traffic. Keep your people off me. Better that way.
Is everything upgrade-wise? Oh, it just switches through them, I guess. Advanced training, yeah. I'll take the missile launcher with me this time. I'm fine with the Locust, I like that. And I'm fine with the handgun that we have. Like, I like to play to my strengths, and this loadout's working fine for me.
Jack's tattoos are beautiful. As colorful as her past, I'm sure. I have concerns with her temper, though.
You have worries about Jack?
I know she'll be solid under fire, but her attitude suggests deep personal issues. She pushes people away, yet approaches sex casually. I don't think she understands her own motivations. I wouldn't be surprised if she makes advances on you. If you want her respect, think twice.
Don't worry, Jack's a big girl. She'll be just fine.
I hope you're right. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Take care. The elusive man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room, Commander.
I guess we'll go there then.
Shepard, I think we have them. Horizon, one of our colonies in the Terminus systems, just went silent. If it isn't under attack, it soon will be. Has Mordin delivered the countermeasure for the Seeker swarms?
Not yet.
Let's hope he works well under pressure. There's something else you should know. One of your former crew, Caden Alenko, is stationed on Horizon.
Last I knew, Caden was Alliance. Why is he out in the Terminus systems?
Officially, it's an outreach program to improve Alliance relation with the colonies, but they're up to something. And if they sent Commander Alenko, it must be big. I suggest you take it up with him.
The Collectors just happened to pick a colony with one of my former crew? I don't buy it.
It shouldn't be a surprise the Collectors are interested in you, especially if they're working for the Reapers. They might be going after him to get to you.
Send the coordinates. We'll head straight there.
This is the most warning we've ever had, Shepard. Good luck.
Joker, set a course for Horizon. I've got to go see the professor.
Aye, aye, Commander.
That'll be our countermeasure, I'm assuming. Being made and processed.
Tell me you have something.
Yes.
Lilith, we've got a problem.
Still can't calibrate the targeting matrix?
Those defense towers are useless if we don't figure it out.
Sorry, Commander. Getting our comm systems back online takes priority.
Yeah. Okay. Surprised people haven't tried to blame that one on me, too.
People out here don't trust the Alliance. It's nothing personal. What is that?
Get everyone to the safe house. I'll cover you. Run! Hurry!
Assuming control. We are the harbinger of their perfection. Prepare these humans for ascension.
Yeah, pretty much on the next part of the game.
We're groundside. Morton, you sure these armor upgrades will protect us from the Seeker swarms?
Certainty impossible, but in limited numbers should confuse detection make us invisible to swarms. In theory.
That doesn't sound good.
Experimental technology. Only test is contact with Seeker swarms. Look forward to seeing if you survive.
Typical Morton. Right, I think it's perfect to leave it here after having like a bit of a plot advancement. Plus, you know, we managed to recruit everybody and get some of the side missions done too. Got a couple of resources along the way. We'll finally be moving the main plot forward from this point onward, which I'm happy with. So let's let's save. Do a good old manual save and lock in my progress. Okay, cool. Right, that's pretty much going to be it for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll be catching you in the next one. Until then, ciao for now.